The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
It is December 18th.
I am so proud of you, John. I was a bit nervous. I didn't prep you with, you have to say the date this time.
Yeah. No, I think I've done it enough that I do know.
Yeah.
Or I hope.
Okay, well, you're here today. This is day 3 of John on the Morning Show with me.
That's
You're going
right.
to be here again on Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
Big thanks for guest co-hosting with me. So, you're going to be great today, but, I'm expecting, extraordinary on Wednesday.
Okay, so then I can lessen it for today?
No.
Oh.
I'm allowing you to build up, but I'm not saying that you should, at all tone it down.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll build that anticipation for, if I'm really good now, imagine how I'll be on Wednesday.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Starting off strong with the date, not even having to be asked.
Boom.
Good job, John.
Thank you.
I'm in the beginning stages of an invention, John.
What's up?
Okay, so actually I just have the idea of what I need fixed, but I haven't come up with a solution yet.
Okay, well, hopefully we can crack it out. Here we go.
Okay, all right. So I've been eating a lot of honey toast.
Ooh, okay.
I got this great loaf of sourdough bread. I've been toasting it to perfection. A little bit of butter, some creamed honey on there.
Okay, nice.
It is great. Now, I've been eating it on my couch while watching TV.
Yeah.
Perfect evening snack. But it seems like the honey is just never leaving.
Oh, okay.
So, I finish eating the honey, I take my plate to the sink, I wash my hands, I go back to the couch, and all of a sudden my leg is sticking to my, or my elbow suddenly has honey on it, and somehow I got it in my hair. And then I'll go wash that off, and I'll make sure I'm completely clean again, get back to the couch, and something else sticks to something else.
It's like you're sitting under a tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
And being dropped sap on by
Right?
the honey gods.
Well, for sap, I know you can get rid of that by rubbing butter on it.
Oh.
Yeah. As a kid, I would climb trees and everything because I'm this athletic being. Yeah, no, if you get
I'm an athletic being.
if you get sap on you, you can just remove it by rubbing butter on you.
Okay, but the problem is, what if you don't know where the sap is until you're back sitting down comfily watching your show?
I think if you're eating honey toast, always just have butter with you. But do you have any ideas on what could actually fix it?
Well, what I was thinking is a honey raincoat.
Okay, I like that.
And the question is it a raincoat for me with specific, even the hands are in rubber so that you're just eating the honey toast and then you just take it off and you don't have to think about it anymore?
Yeah.
Or is it a raincoat for the honey and it's kind of a little container shaped like a juice box maybe, and you just kind of push up from the bottom so that the honey toast only is by your mouth and then you never touch anything that has honey on it except your mouth?
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Honey raincoat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Actually, both of them, but honey raincoat, let's get on that.
All right. So what I'm going to say is you either make it or somebody else make it, and I'll be glad to be a customer. I don't think I have the wherewithal to make it happen, but I would like it to exist.
Okay, perfect. So I am pretty blind. I'm -8 in one eye and -3 in the other. So,
Whoa. You have been dealt some bad genes, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's not nice. And I didn't know I was blind up until 8, but I got a pair of glasses and it changed the game. And recently, before I moved out to Fort Mac, I had to upgrade my pair of glasses because my prescription got worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. So I've been out in Fort Mac for about 3 months.
Uh-huh.
And 2 months in, I lost my glasses.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I have no idea where they are.
So, forgive me, but do you know what I look like?
I do. I have contacts in now.
Okay. I was like, dude, if you got -8 in one and -3 in another, I don't think you should be driving. You should turn in your license. Can you see across the way? Or are you going to talk to anybody with long brown hair that kind of looks a little bit like a blurry figure and say, oh, hey, it's my friend Steph? Are you going to confuse me and your girlfriend? What's going to happen?
Yeah,
here?
no, it hasn't happened yet. I'm banking on it not happening, or there will be a discussion with both of you.
Yeah,
to
pretty
come.
much. Yeah, workplace harassment, something like that.
Yeah, no. But now I have to buy new glasses, and they're expensive. Well, frames aren't, but the prescription, the lenses.
When you're so intense like that.
Maybe that's it, but they run me I have a year's worth of contacts. And glasses run me the same. So I don't know if glasses are expensive or contacts are expensive. in this scenario?
I don't really know either, but it seems like glasses are the better choice because you can use them for years versus contacts are probably disposable, right?
See, but that's what I thought. But with my prescription just getting worse, do I want to buy a new pair of glasses every single time as opposed to new contacts every single time? Because if it changes yearly, I feel like contacts might be the better choice.
Right. But if you need a break from wearing contacts, you need a pair of glasses
Yeah.
to put on.
No,
Like, what
but
are
I-
you doing these days? Are you sleeping with your contacts in?
No, thankfully not. But that's true. When I wake up, like, I would just throw on my glasses, but now I just need help going to the washroom to find my contacts.
I've gotten a new neighbor, John,
Okay.
and I'm not really sure if he lives in the house yet.
What do you mean?
Well, he has like a beautiful brand new truck, and I'm not sure if he just loves it so much that he never wants to leave it or what the deal is. But he, every single day, sits in his truck
Yeah.
with it running
Okay.
for hours on end.
Okay, and it's like out in the, it's not like in a garage, it's like out in the open.
Yeah, out in the open, and I've never seen him go in the house. And like I considered that perhaps he's picking up a friend who he just doesn't have the number and he doesn't want to get out and knock on the door.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
But not for hours and days on end, like you'd give up.
Are we sure he lives there?
No. But then did he just find an empty spot in a driveway and think, nobody will notice. I'll just park here for a while.
Do you have any theories on like what could actually be going on?
Okay. This is my number one theory, is that he works for a company and they have asked him to like drive around and do house calls and check on things, say like hours out of town or something. And he is just burning the gas
Yeah.
for the right amount of time so that he can put some more gas on the company credit card to show that he's like doing his job, but he's actually not.
Wow. So you don't think they look at like mileage?
I wonder, like maybe not. Maybe they're just like, yep, that looks right. He
Yeah.
filled out the paperwork and he charged gas money. That's about how much it costs to go to Wandering River.
Do you think he's sticking it to the company or?
Maybe. Like maybe he's angry with them or maybe he's just lazy. But either way, sitting in the truck for hours on end, like he's not on his phone or anything. He's just kind of staring straight ahead. And then I'll go outside and he'll make eye contact with me, give me a little head nod and look away.
Maybe. Yeah, you know what, Steph? Bring this guy in.
Wait, you want me to
Let's
talk?
interview him.
He doesn't talk. He just nods and then looks away. Like he doesn't, I don't know.
Anybody talks for like $50.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
pay
You
him.
want to
I
ask
will
him.
personally pay him.
Do you think that he would out himself though if we gave him $50 and said, "Come on air with us and tell us why you're sitting in your driveway for hours on end with your truck running"?
Maybe, have you ever seen like The Masked Magician?
No.
It was this documentary where this famous magician like would go on camera and show how tricks are done, but he wouldn't show his face and he wouldn't use his actual voice. Maybe it's something like that. Like we use a voice modulator on the guy, and then he's like, "Yeah, no, my company is terrible."
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that is a theory. Definitely. I'll see what I can do. If he makes eye contact with me for longer than a half a second, maybe I'll get a word out of him.
Perfect. 2023 is coming to an end. Steph, are you
my
happy?
gosh. I'm neither here nor there. I can't believe that it's already over. It just feels like we were just ringing it in a week ago.
Right? Well, we're going to be ringing it in 10 days. No, 18th. 11
12.
days? 12 days? Any matter. We're almost at the end, which means stuff is coming out. Top whatever of 2023. Top 100 songs of 2023 have been released this week.
Okay.
Steph, I'm going to tell you number one. Tell me if you've heard it before.
Okay.
It is Lana Del Rey. You've heard Lana Del Rey.
Yep.
Yeah. It's called A&W.
No.
I've never heard it either. In fact, out of all of these top 100 songs, and again, this is Pitchfork. It's a very renowned music review platform.
Uh-huh.
Out of all of these top 100 songs, I've heard 12 of them.
Really?
Yeah, which goes to me asking the question, what do you think the number one song of 2023 was?
Well, I would have guessed Flowers from Miley Cyrus.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Is it on the list?
It is not on the list.
Not even on the top 100? Like not
No.
99 or 100?
In fact, Miley Cyrus is not on here. You know who else isn't on here?
Who?
Miss Taylor Swift.
No, who made this website? This
Right? Like,
is this a reputable source?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What about Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber not on here. I don't think Does he have a song in 2020?
No, I don't think he released any new music. I guess like all of the bigs didn't release new stuff. Taylor did release stuff from the vault though. Like she can't be forgotten. She's the Time Person of the Year. Come on.
That should count. But other people not on the list. Harry Styles.
Wow.
I don't think. Okay, Tate McRae is on this once, but as a feature.
Good for her for getting on the list. I mean, our Calgarian girl. That's exciting.
Right? And she's number 97.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, but majority of this list is just hip-hop, so crazy.
I think the trailer came out for Wonka in July.
Yeah.
And I've never, ever in my life wished my summer away. But when it said that I could go see it in December, I was like, all right, can December not come soon enough?
So you saw it?
I did. I went to see it last night, and I got to tell you, it was worth the wait.
It was.
It was so good, John. And I think the best part about it is that oftentimes the trailer will completely ruin the movie. Like, it's like all the funny parts are in it. The entire story is in it. You know exactly what's going to happen. And then oftentimes they end up cutting the funny part from the trailer, from the movie. And so you don't even get to see the best line of the movie.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
But this trailer, they did such a good job of getting you hooked on wanting to see it, but not revealing anything.
Really?
Yes.
Because it was a pretty long it was like 3-minute long trailer that I saw.
Yeah, but they managed to make it full of surprises. This movie was full of whimsy. It was so good.
Okay, nice.
And I don't want to give you any spoilers. I don't want to tell you anything else about it except that you definitely need to go see it while it's in theater. Go see it on the big screen and just, check out for a while. Get yourself like immersed in the world of Wonka and chocolate and Timothée Chalamet. He's so good.
Yeah, no, that's what I've heard. Vinyl records, let's talk about them. I just saw a video of vinyl records being made, and it makes even less sense to me than it did previously on how they work.
Okay.
Are you aware of how vinyl records work at all? Like how they get music on a plate, essentially?
A plate? No, I don't know.
Okay, well, here are the steps to make vinyl. Grooves hold music. A vinyl record has grooves that store music. Needle follows grooves. A needle, or stylus, on a record player runs along these grooves.
Yeah.
Vibrations from grooves. The needle's movement creates vibrations. And then the last step, vibrations turned to sound. These vibrations are turned into sound by the record player, so you hear the music through the speakers.
Okay.
Does that clear it up for you?
I mean, no, but I think what I need more explanation about is how they get the grooves to make the sound that you want them to make. Like, I understand how a record player works per se, but I just don't know how they make that record into, getting Alvin and the Chipmunks on this record and then not every other record sounding like Alvin and the Chipmunks screeching, Yeah,
so the way I've been able to see it, it's like a QR code. How every single one is different, but like it leads you to something else. That's how I've seen it, but at some point you're going to run out of spacing in between like
you think?
Things. Absolutely. So like are you accidentally going to make like a Lana Del Rey record and put one line too close and it turns into like MC Hammer or something like that?
You could be right. That could be a very interesting thing. I just think humans must be genius, because how did somebody figure this out?
They figured that out before anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get how that works. And my final question, if you have any other vinyl, can you add a scratch in it and make it a different song?
I think that's how you make a record not work anymore. It makes that terrible noise.
Oh, sorry, then groove.
From entertainment to music and anything in between, this is The Buzz.
Brought to you by Foy Medi Spa. Visit them online at foymedispa.ca.
Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner have called it quits. A source tells People magazine that the Puerto Rican superstar and the model are no longer a couple. The pair were last spotted together at the Saturday Night Live after party in October, where Bad Bunny took on double duties as host and musical guest on the show.
I think I speak for everyone when I say I hope these two Vogue models are able to find love elsewhere.
And happy birthday to Billie Eilish. The 22-year-old has gifted the world with a look into her life every year via a Vogue interview since 2017. The magazine would ask the same questions each year and compare them to her 15-year-old answers. But this year she says she'll film it, but she's going to wait a couple years to release it.
What I'm going to miss out on the most is seeing what hairstyle she has this year.
Did my annual Christmas lights tour last night.
Ooh, where'd you go this time?
Oh, man. We drove around just like Thickwood and Timberlea, and then we were going to a movie, and so we ran out of time. But an hour and a half was not long enough to see all of the hard work people have put into their houses.
Whereabouts?
Well, over there, the one main spot that I must recommend is Burns Place.
Okay.
Now, I had heard, like, oh, you should go check out Burns Place multiple times, but, like, I did not realize what I was missing out on until last night.
What exactly were you missing out on, Steph?
Well, first off, it's like a crescent, and so it's an entire circle. So you park your car, you get out and walk it, because all of the neighbors have worked together to make it a full-on candy cane lane.
Really? Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So the houses are decorated. They're beautiful. But not only that, they've put trellises over top of the sidewalks,
Trellis?
like archways.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
then they've lit them up. And so you just like walk through these tunnels of beautiful Christmas lights throughout this entire Crescent neighborhood on Burns Place, and then admire the houses as you're going by. But you just feel like you're in a magical wonderland, and it's right here in Fort McMurray.
That's so cool. Was it busy?
No, there was 2 cars driving by slowly, and we met one other person doing the candy cane lane walk. But I have to imagine it's going to only get busier as we head into Christmas, because even us, as we were doing it, we we're like, we need to come back and do this on Christmas Eve. Like, this is just so magical and so much fun.
Okay, yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, so if you're looking for houses, definitely check out Burns Place, but also YMMLights.com has all of the best houses in town. There's an interactive map on it. You can even see pictures of them if you want to spoil the surprise, or you can just go drive by and see what they look like in real life. I've heard Mustang Street. I can't remember what the iteration is afterwards, but they're over in Prairie Creek, and they've also done like an amazing job decorating.
That's
just
so
the
cool.
whole city has come together to make Christmas alive. So I would definitely recommend YMMLights.com and just take yourself on a tour. And it might take you a couple nights to get through it all, but it'd be so worth it.
Nice.
It's time for Impossible Christmas Trivia. These cards last updated in 1996. John, you go first.
Okay, here we go. Steph, what seasonal sounding island was the scene of nuclear test explosions?
Christmas Island.
Steph, that's right.
Yay! Okay, sounds good. All right, John. Joyeux Noël is Merry Christmas in what European country?
Oh, European country, France.
Yes, good
Okay.
job.
Steph,
Uh-huh.
in Home Alone 2, what color limo did Kevin rent?
Is there limos made in other colors other than black?
Is that your final answer?
No, I think it's a red one.
That is incorrect, Steph. The correct answer is, of course, white.
White? A
Yeah.
white limo? Oh, yeah. I guess some people get married and they have a white limo as their...
Yeah.
Is it always... Are limos actually always white, not always black?
I thought they were always black. I've only seen black and white limos.
Yeah, I've never seen a red
Or
one.
like the
that's for
Ford
sure.
limos we have out here. The truck limos?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like kind of like they look like Hummers.
Yeah.
Okay. What song contains the line, "There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found"?
Steph, I'm going 2 for 2 today.
Are you sure? You're very confident.
That is Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, you're right. 2 for 2. Congrats, John. Is that your first time?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try again on Wednesday. I'll see if I can get some harder questions for you.
Perfect.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.